Hi guys, Gaz here. Today we're starting a new mini-series taking a long hard look at some of the more challenging enemies in Escape from Tarkov, the scav bosses. We'll be covering things like spawn locations, health, gear, loot and followers. We'll start with the first scav boss I ever encountered, Reshala, the customs boss. But first, if you're new around here and enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any of my content. Subscribing is free and lets me know that you're enjoying the content I'm putting out. Plus, if you get bored of me, you can just unsubscribe. Easy. With that out of the way, onto the guide. Reshala spawns on the customs map in Escape from Tarkov. He has around a 40% chance to spawn in his specific spawn locations and will always appear at the very start of a raid. He wears a brown jacket and beige trousers and absolutely no armour. 4 heavily armoured guards flank Reshala, easily identified by their blue jackets with white stripes. The scav boss will spawn in one of 3 locations. These are dorms, in either the 2 or 3 story dorm buildings and the courtyard between them. This is a heavily contested spawn and is the most difficult to kill him in easily, due to the amount of players rushing dorms and the tightness of the corridors, as well as the potential that his followers will detect you through the dorm's windows and open fire. New gas. Reshala will spawn either outside the front, inside the gas station, or around the side or back. He's also been known to wander along the grassy areas behind New Gas towards the scav checkpoint. As this location is much more open, this is an easier way to take him and his followers down than at dorms. Just be aware of other players in the area as New Gas is mid-map. Fortress. This area is in the customs expansion. Things have quietened down a lot since the release of the customs expansion, so this is not as risky as it once was. However, you should still be careful in this area, as this building has 2 floors with so much potential to be shot down at, with very little cover in the area. Reshala is known to be a little bit jumpy, and I've seen both him and his followers retreat into the basement level of this building. If you know that he and his team have spawned at the fortress, and you can't find him up or downstairs, try chucking an aid into the basement. Reshala and his followers' AI is different to regular scavs. If you're detected by any of them, Reshala will fall back and allow his more armoured guards to push your position and flush you out. They will throw Zarya and F1 grenades at you even if you're in cover to try and push you into the open. If you manage to kill all 4 of his guards, Reshala will become slightly more hostile, but will still try to hold a position and surprise you with a hail of gunfire as soon as you enter his line of sight. Reshala and his followers have different health pools than regular scavs and PMCs. Reshala himself has an overall health value of 740 hit points. This is divided over his different body parts as shown on the screen. 62 on the head, 138 on the thorax, 120 on the stomach and both of his arms, and 110 on his legs. It's worth noting that as Reshala doesn't wear armour, ammo with lower penetration but higher damage is best to drop him quickly. His followers have less health but are also armoured. They have 590 hit points divided over their bodies as follows. 50 on the head, 110 on the thorax, 100 on the stomach, 80 on each arm, and 85 on each leg. As I mentioned earlier, these guys are heavily armoured, which means most players will want to make a decision on which type of ammo provides the best penetration to break through their armour, while also doing enough damage to drop them and Reshala effectively. Personally, I lean towards higher penetration here, as you want to make sure you can consistently kill all 4 of Reshala's followers. So, you've killed Reshala and his followers, and there's not a PMC in sight. Here's a quick rundown of what you might find on the bodies. Bear in mind that these items have a chance to spawn and aren't guaranteed on every kill. When it comes to guns, Reshala can drop a wide variety. However, you'll usually find him with his AK-101 and 102 variants, both of which are chambered in 5.56. He can also carry the DT MDR, Sega 12 gauge, HK MP5, Glock 17, and his boss specific item, the Golden TT. Pick this up if you find it, as it's used in a quest later on. He also has an assortment of F1 grenades in his pockets. All weapons have a variety of extra mods installed for increased ergonomics, decreased recoil, etc. He also has the chance to spawn with an MBSS backpack. In his pockets you might find the following items: a labs access keycard, Bitcoin, an IFAK medkit, morphine, rubles, a lab key for the testing area, and water bottles. Reshala's followers spawn with their own selection of weapons, including the AK-103, AKS-74N, AK-74M, Vepr AKM, and ADAR. Again, each of these weapons have a variety of mods installed. The list of helmets they can spawn with are the 6B47, which is a class 3, the Kiva M, possibly with a face shield, which is also class 3. The ZSH-12M with a face shield, class 4 helmet and 3 face shield. And the Alton, which is class 5 helmet and face shield. As for armour, we're looking at the Paca, class 2, the Untar, class 3, the Kirasa N, class 3, Gen 4 Assault, class 5, and the 6B43 Zabralo, which is a class 6. They can also spawn with armoured rigs, including the Anna M2, AVS rig, and Wartech TV110, all class 4, as well as a small variety of standard rigs. Finally, they have the chance to spawn with an MBSS backpack, IFAKs, morphine, rubles, and water bottles. Reshala and his followers are definitely worth looking for if you head into customs, as the rewards for killing them are extremely valuable and can be either sold on the flea market, as they are found in raid, or used by yourself if you're going into your next raid a little more juiced. Just beware of other players also hunting the scav boss for the same reasons. A final thing to remember, if you're killed, or you kill a scav with the last name Zavodskoy, you've just run across Reshala and his followers, so you know to look out for them next time. And that is everything you need to know about the custom scav boss, Reshala. A word on scav bosses in Escape from Tarkov in general here. They are some of the best fights you can have in this game. Each boss, and even each time you face the same boss, there are a plethora of different ways to tackle the engagement. Even fighting Reshala 10 times in a row, you'll quickly realise that there are a multitude of different variables to take into account, and I find that to be great for the game. Nikita, Battlestate Games COO, confirmed the other day on Reddit that they are working on a factory expansion and scav boss too, which sounds like it could be incredibly cool. I look forward to hearing more on that one. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, and you want to see more Escape from Tarkov content just like this, click on the subscribe button below. Leave a like to show your appreciation for the hard work that went into creating this video too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.